Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media, and welcome to part 2 of my buy 3, get 6 free haul from Disc Replay. So a couple or a few weeks ago now, I guess, I ended up putting out part 1, where I covered a stack of 9 movies that I grabbed from the Disc Replay buy 3, get 6 free DVD sale. Well, today I have another stack of 9, and this time, just like volume 3 of this video will be, these are all horror movies. Today is B Horror Movie Central, which you guys know I absolutely love. So let's do this, guys. But before all that, if you have a quick second, go ahead and hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any time at all. Let's dive right into part 2 of my buy 3, get 6 free haul. So the first one today is probably the lightest in terms of horror. You might even call it a thriller, but whatever, it counts. This is called Good Neighbors, and I really like the cast on this because you have Scott Speedman, but you also have Jay Baruchel, I think is how you say his name. Him right there, you recognize him. He's one of those guys, like for me at least, I always recognize his face, but I never knew his name really, so that's who he is, Jay Baruchel. But yeah, this one looks really interesting. I guess they are, the group of 3 are neighbors. I think 2 of them is a couple, but they end up bonding over like the true crime events that have been happening in their neighborhood lately. I'm sure it's all going to be like one of them is the killer type of thing, but whatever. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to checking this one out. This is Good Neighbors. So whenever there's like a big label on the top, I'm such a sucker for those. And so this one is actually a Ghost House Underground release. And it says on the front here, from the makers of 30 Days of Nights and The Grudge. This is The Tattooist. And I guess our main character ends up like doing a tattoo and it unleashes some type of evil. Like I have no idea. It's going to be absolutely absurd, but I'm in for it. Why not? I do have, I have seen some other Ghost House Underground films, and I remember enjoying those a little bit, I think. Mind you, that was probably a long time ago, like 10 plus years ago, but I think I liked those. And so, because I saw that logo, I wanted to pick this one up as well. This is The Tattooist. So this one follows that exact same line of thinking, but this time it's Fangoria Fright Fest with The Haunting. So I love collecting labels like this. It's just so much fun. I do want to get all of the like After Dark Horror Fest movies. I'm working towards that collection, but they are coming a little bit harder to come by nowadays. But yeah, hoping to find those all eventually. But yeah, this is Fangoria Fright Fest, so I had to check it out. It sounds like a very typical like haunted house movie. The mother ends up moving to a new house after she loses a child due to crib death, and then she starts seeing weird things. And so I'm in. Like I'll definitely check this one out at some point. Sounds pretty fun, and it has that banner at the top, which I can't resist apparently. So this one is The Haunting. Here's one I've always seen over the years, but I've never really heard too much about it, but I really want to see it. This is Phoenix Forgotten. So this is about apparently like true events that happened on March 13th, 1997. There were some lights in the sky. So I'm guessing this is going to be like a UFO or an abduction story, but I really want to see what this is about. And for some reason, I feel like this might be a found footage film, which I am such a sucker for. I love found footage. So I don't know if that's true or not. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. But either way, like very excited to see this one. We have Phoenix Forgotten. Hopefully this one will be as cool as it sounds. So here's one that it looks like it's something you could probably find from the Dollar Tree, but it's so hard to come across horror movies anymore at Disc Replay, which is why I was like so shocked I was able to find so many this time. But either way, great cast on this. We have Rhoda Mitchell, Lynn Shay, and Henry Thomas in Dreamcatcher. And I guess what this one is about is like one of the people end up stealing this, like a talisman from somewhere. And of course that is going to cause like this haunting of some sort. So yeah, I have no idea if it's going to be any good or not, but it has, Rhoda Mitchell, who is from Silent Hill. So she's good. So hopefully this one will be enjoyable. And of course, anything with Lynn Shay in it is just fun to watch. So yeah, hopefully Dreamcatcher will be decent at least. But I guess we'll see when we get around to it. This one's Dreamcatcher. Here's another one I've always seen like online throughout the years, like the poster for it, but I've never really seen it in person. So when I saw it the other day, I had to grab it. We have House of Bones, and it stars Charisma Carpenter, which like, how do you not love Charisma Carpenter, right? So very excited about this one. This is about a group of ghost hunters that are investigating this house, and obviously things are going to take a weird turn. Like, look at that cover. That looks incredible. So yeah, very excited to see this one. This might be found footage as well. Frankly, I don't know. But you can see on the back, like, it looks like very just like mid-2000s B-horror, which, again, I'm all in for. So yeah, looking forward to checking out House of Bones. Next up is another one that sounds like a pretty typical horror film. We have The Intruders with Miranda Cosgrave and Donal Logue. I'm not sure how you say his name, but directed by Adam Massey. So I guess our main character and her father move into this musty old house, and they find out that the previous person who lived there ended up mysteriously disappearing. And then she suspects maybe one of the neighbors or something along those lines. So again, very similar to like Good Neighbor, a little bit similar, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it's any good. Hopefully it'll be decent, like I keep saying. But yeah, this is The Intruders. So this next one is actually a foreign horror film, a Spanish film. This is called The Appeared, and it's from IFC Film, so hopefully it'll be decent. I don't know. This one sounds very interesting. It's in the tradition of The Devil's Backbone, it says. Directed by Paco Cabezas. I'm probably butchering that and I apologize. But yeah, it says during a road trip to visit their dying father, they come across this like hidden diary that reveals a legacy of torture and fear. And then there are some like people coming back from the dead. I have no idea. It sounds really bonkers, but hopefully this one will be pretty fun to watch. I don't know. Hopefully I'll like it. We'll see. This one is The Appeared. And last but not least, you guys know I love when I can find multi-packs when I'm doing these buy 3, get 6, and that's exactly what this is, a 6-movie collection, Where Evil Lies. So, I'll go through the titles here. We have Devour, Population 436 with Fred Durst in it, which is actually a really fun movie that I saw a number of years ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I owned it on a standalone DVD. Then we have Candy Stripers, Incubus, Wind Chill, and The Cottage, another really fun one. That one, from what I remember, is more horror comedy, if I'm not mixing it up with something else, but I might be. But anyway, yeah, like, I don't know, just looks like a lot of fun for the ones I don't already own. I think I have like 3 of these already, Wind Chill, Cottage, and Population 436 I had in standalone, but now I can get rid of those and just have it on this 6-movie collection. I will admit, if you open it up, they are shoving 3 movies on one disc, which is a little bit disappointing. So I'll probably give this a watch first just to make sure that the quality is decent enough compared to my standalone DVDs. But yeah, some really fun ones in here. And again, you don't see these very often at Disc Replay anymore. At least I don't. So I was very happy to find this. This is Where Evil Lies, Devour, Population 436, Candy Stripers, Incubus, Wind Chill, and The Cottage. All right, so there it is. Actually 14 different movies in this stack of 9 releases, which is awesome. So I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. What have you seen out of this stack, and what do you recommend? Are any of these B horror movies worth my time at all? I sure hope so. They look like fun, so hopefully I will enjoy them when I get around to them. But let me know what you think about this and anything else down in the comments below. And as I mentioned, I have another stack over there of 9 more horror releases to talk about in part 3 of this video. But that is going to do it for today, guys. So if you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media. Books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. And I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.